Somebody, yeah, that's my Maserati going ham. No salami, that's your chick. If I like it, then I'm straight. Boat garden in a club. Where the bottles at rose.
His own average percent destruction with that last hit, increasing it a little bit. Caetano will be up next. He has an 86% average destruction. Haven't seen a 3-star from him quite yet, but he is very appreciative of his great leader, he said. He's learned a lot from Marinal and has this one opportunity, that lifetime he called it, to celebrate and inspire his clanmates to push even further in this playoff period.
Pekka Bobat is his choice right here. He's going to be taking some bat spells to fly in towards the back end, but he's dropping the first Pekka to help establish that funnel. He's got 9 bowlers as well. Wizard to help get the Pekka to the loop on the left side towards the town hall. Finds another Tesla. He's not finding a Tesla farm, meaning the Teslas are all grouped together, but these Teslas look to be spread out on this base. He's going to drop the Pekkas at the bottom, plus has that stone slammer, so that's not going to be used to make this push into the base. There's some wall breakers.
Mr. Wizard all along the outside with his hocus pocus conjures up a couple Teslas, going down a bit early, but the funnel is looking great for Caetano to start with. Unfortunately for him, he's just lost a couple of Pekkas already, but raged up right at the core of this base. They're going to be protected with that Eternal Tome ability. Giga Bomb not going to get much value at all, going off right on these invulnerable troops. Archer Queen right in the center of this action as well, taking a few shots. Defensive Archer Queen now going down. Carbon Fin, what are we looking at?
Watch out on the left side. The bats are flying, but the balloon is flying with the bats, meaning the balloon can pull the red air bomb, and it can then target the bats, but he's moving through really nicely. Still has the queen ability. The stone slammer is responsible for the left or the right side at 3 o'clock, and then take out that multi. The bats are moving through. They're going to die off here. Still has the Pekkas, but those healers are keeping the Pekkas alive with the queen in the core. Unless he can take this down, you can see them high-fiving, cheering. This is impossible. 3-star for them.
The Bat Bomb absolutely deadly on that top left compartment, short of another free spell to get that last Inferno Tower, but he still has quite a bit in the ways of this Pekka to chop it apart. That Queen ability now going off to keep her healthy a bit longer as we circle out through the last side of this base. Multi-target Inferno goes down, and all I see left to defend is a mortar with over a minute left. Caetano is looking to claim 3 stars for INTZ.
It's almost going to be a 3 stars. It's going to come down to time. They're cheering. They have the bowler on the bottom side with an archer. Just under a minute left. Has some wizards and archers at the top side. Queen's going for the wrong wall. They're not going to go on the outside, unfortunately, so she's going to beat through unless the Pekka takes it first, or which one's going to go down? The Pekka's still going, so the Queen can wrap around the top side. There it goes. Nice job for the Pekka with 40 seconds left. Going to be able to clean up the rest of these buildings for the first attack from INTZ. Going to be a 3-star. Beautiful hit.
A leisurely stroll through the rest of this base, not even close to a time fail. Caetano fist pumping his teammates, really excited about this great beginning for INTZ, and you'd expect nothing less from their first strike, but that's the first 3-star from Caetano. We can expect it to only go uphill from here, Carbon Fin.
Yes, he's going to finish with a win, and they're going to be coming in. Bernal looks to be ready. He's looking it over, getting the confirmation from an INTZ. He's ready with his army cooked. Who's he going to be coming in with today, Woody?
It's a good question, Carbon Fin. Only the future could, a future teller could tell us that. But I do want to say one thing. There is still a lot on the line for these 2 clans here in the bronze match. The opportunity to get a wild card position in the finals is still out there. You also get a bigger prize pool if you are 3rd place instead of 4th. So these 2 teams have a ton to fight for, not just fans in the audience.
Yeah, now look at this base. Looks very similar. We saw this before, dropping their 4 earthquakes. But remember what happened last time where the Queen went outside the base, back inside, and then back outside? She kept going around. Let's see if that happens again, or if they change it up. And now she's going to go up again with the Queen going to walk around the top. Might see the earthquakes get dropped as well. But towards that top side multi, the Queen needs to get this eagle down. There's the earthquakes. He's got to set that funnel early so the Queen wraps inside the base.
Bernal did brag about how his Queen abilities can be on point in the best of times, but yeah, it's just going to be a matter of whether or not he can get her to dive in this time. Looks like she's not inclined to do it, Carbon Fin.
No, the queen doesn't want to go in again. The dragon's going to go for the healers. Is the queen going to loop back inside? And she might. I don't know where this ice golem's going to go. And she's going to go inside to this multi. And hopefully this ice golem again, where she's not actually targeting onto it, so now she can take down this eagle even quicker. He can start the Lalo. Okay, before the queen wasn't going on the inside so early, so now he can be patient here and get these defenses down. And this eagle won't be firing on the balloons as he flies through, and he's going to save the stone slammer once he gets to 51% for the town hall. There's the rage over the queen, and she's going to continue through this base.
Look, this is an even better start than what we saw from Stadra attacking this very same base. Stadra got a 2-star 98%, so Bernal's early stab into the heart, taking down that eagle artillery and keeping his queen very healthy in the center of the base should give him a better clearance to get that 3-star he's looking for.
Stone Slammer is about to take the town hall down. It's locking eyes with it. Pops the Grand Warden ability through the multi-target Inferno beams right here. Still has the Lava Hound, which is in there, I think, just hiding behind the balloons. The queen is still up. She's going to be using her ability. The Stone Slammer is going to go for the multi. Look at all these balloons still up with one more haste spell. And the final balloon is going to probably drop it over this multi. There it goes with 43 seconds left. Is this going to be the first triple of this match here today?
It's an easy prediction at this point. The queen still holding on to her ability, and one of the biggest overkill armies we've seen so far today, or maybe even so far from this qualifier, Carbon Fin. Balloons are just swarming onto this last poor mortar that can't even fire at anything remaining in this map. 20 seconds left for the 100% 3-star from Bernal.
And didn't even have to use the queen ability. Beautiful job from INTZ, leading it off, getting some nice value, but it comes down to the rest of the attackers. All these attacks are fresh, the first hit on each base.
Caetano's turn to move back in. A 3-star hit on the group stage. He got a very strong strike last time as well. Another 3-star to his name will keep him in sight what am I saying here, Carver? He's looking for another 3-star.
He's looking for it.
Off really strong.
Can he get that 3-star? But he's going to be coming in with a P.E.K.K.A. smash 10 balloons. 4 P.E.K.K.A.s. The queen's up. He's going to let the queen self-funnel, meaning he's going to react. If the queen walks up, he's going to react from her going up there, or if she walks down, he's going to change up his plan. It's pretty much a almost identical, symmetrical base, so that could be done. Drops the wall pressures, but this queen is under so much firepower, has to pop that queen ability. There's the king, Grand Warden, Bowler's P.E.K.K.A.s. He's going to drop a jump in the core, has a haste spell, which is going to be used with the Stone Slammer. We've been seeing it all day, and in other wars as well. There's the CC. Coming out of the clan castle with the dragon. Hopefully he can get through it pretty quickly.
That's an incredible amount of pressure on Caetano's warriors just to begin with. That queen forced to pop out her ability early, but very nice spell usage from him, getting that rage spell on the big clump of units now, or piercing the core now. Poison spell going down as well to help out with that CC, and Caetano's big siege machine now moving in. The Stone Slammer reaches that Wizard Tower on the left side, not too bothered at all. It's just a little tickle. Such a big, heavy balloon dropping down the Grand Warden now and moving on to the backside, just about to reach that 2-star hit, but they need to finish off that Eagle artillery as quickly as possible and get that Inferno Tower down.
Woody, that eagle is firing down on these troops. Pulls up Tesla Farm since he did pass the 51%. Now the haste spell is going to be moving through. Drops the freeze on the Wizard Tower, but has some more splash from the multi. And since he dropped the Stone Slammer on the top side, you can see those walls that opened up, which then forced the P.E.K.K.A.s and bowlers and all the heroes to move up and out of the base. Unfortunately, if he didn't drop it up there, if he could have kept the bowlers and P.E.K.K.A.s inside and go for that eagle, which is firing on the troops right now, no more ability. He's going to have to drop this rate to try to get as much percentage at this point, but still going to pass, hopefully in the 80s, maybe might reach to a 90%.
Caetano told us before this week began that his job is to save the clan when they need it most. They need a big boost now that they're down in the bronze match in order to medal out through this qualifier. They want to get top 3 for that additional prize and chance at the wild card, and it looks like they've done it, Carbon Fin. And what looked like it was closing out to be a 2-star might actually be 3 after all, with 36 seconds left and a few more compartments to get through. That queen could come in clutch for the victory.
Yeah, that wall got opened up down south there, which gave the queen access to there, and there it is, a 3-star for INTZ.
100% destruction. Caetano pulling far ahead. If you want to see Wojcieczu in Tuvalu sometime later this year, let us know over on Twitter. Or if you have another vacation destination you think would be better, we'd be happy to hear it. But for now, it's back to the action in the arena. INTZ are going to come back. Can they keep this 3-star streak up, Carbon Fit?
Well, God loves the queen charge hogs, and he's doing it again here on this base. Well, he's going to drop the king up top at 12 o'clock, create a bit of a funnel. Not dropping the healers yet on the queen, going to let her walk down. Going to want to keep the healers on the left side so that they don't get targeted by the multi as she walks past of it. There is the balloon to test with the sinking airline in there, and a wall wrecker, which will actually be able to take out the multi-target Inferno all by itself. There's not much point defenses that will be hitting it.
Archer Queen healed up nice and having no trouble with this Tesla farm on the left side of the base. Wall Wrecker well positioned to go straight for that Town Hall and will grab Inferno Tower along the way. A nice early pickup for that Siege Machine. God looking toward that left side and right side Inferno Tower now. Do you think that this Queen's going to be able to get the left side Inferno somehow?
So that's going to be really difficult. She won't be able to reach it, but this Wall Wrecker should pop beforehand and the P.E.K.K.A should target it, or if there's Valkyries in there. So that down goes the Town Hall very quickly. They go up to the Wizard Tower. Now the Queen should be able to handle these dragons. Depends on the angle that the dragons fly at. Hopefully they don't target the healers. They're going for the Queen here. But as she walks down this alley, this multi-target Inferno is going to actually reach over and potentially hit the healers unless the Hogs tank those Inferno beams, what they are right now. And the Grand Warden is now following the Hogs through the base towards the bottom side Eagle.
Yeah, nice spread there from the Hog Riders. They managed to go a little bit toward the corner there onto that Tesla. Them grouped up around these Wizard Towers in the bottom side compartment. Taking down this Eagle Artillery is a crucial next step toward reaching that 3-star point. Has still got another heal spell ready and that Grand Warden ability. Expect to see him use that whenever a giant bomb goes off, or perhaps to protect him from this multi-target Inferno.
Beautiful Warden ability there. The Queen is still up, still has her ability. One more heal spell, not too many defenses left. Is this going to be 3 for 3 for INTZ? Has the cleanup at the bottom side with the Wizards. Gonna take this base down with the Queen up. Down goes the Archer Towers. He's looking at it with 50 seconds left. God is loving his Queen charge hog attacks, and he's showing how to get it done right here with the cleanup Wizards. Beautiful job. Look at this attack.
3 for 3 on triples hits from INTZ. Can they be stopped? Oh man, it would have been nice if we could have seen this in their match earlier against the top of Japan, but still, they are giving us a ton of great clips to go home with.
And he gets the 3-star right there. They go 3 for 3. What a... The E-Dragon, the clone spell from the Stone Slammer. So unfortunate, but now Seleno's going to come in and try to get another triple for INTZ.
Says a quick prayer and is ready to jump into the action now. Seleno with 3 stars before him is going to hope to make it 4. INTZ has so far shown the most dominant performance of any clan in the Clash of Clans World Championship Qualifier Series, and I am really got my fingers crossed to see them make it all the way to 15. What have we seen in terms of perfect wars that's better than this, Carbon Fin?
Never have we seen a perfect war for 15 stars. They're on pace to try to get it right now. We're going to see what the next Queen walking in. There's the Quad Quake. And the Queen's going to have access to the Eagle, the enemy Queen, and this multi-air defense. So much value with this Quad Quake. Doesn't use the jump, so that's 2 less spell slots that he has access to in the rest of the Lalo. Let's take a look and see if the Queen can get through the whole rest of this intersection.
Gets a juicy chomp down the middle of this base. Taking out both that queen and eagle artillery is really helpful, Carbon Fin. We're still going to see another Lava Hound, 23 balloons, and interestingly 17 minions to back up this push in the center. We don't see any minions helping out these healers just yet, though, and they're taking quite a bit of damage from those air skeletons. I think the queen will barely just be able to survive this exchange. Might be forced to use her ability a bit earlier than he's expecting, though.
Yeah, he still has the queen ability there. There's so many expos, but sending the Stone Slammer all by itself on the left side, which is really nice because then they can take out the multi-target Inferno and the balloons that won't be getting hit by it. You've got to get one more drop. There it goes. Now these balloons are going to be able to fly in. He can move in nice and slow around the space because no eagle that's going to be firing down. The queen is now locked down in the town hall. Down she goes. Doesn't have a free spell. It's going to have to drop a haste in this section. Stone Slammer pops. You're going to see a Grand Warden Eternal Tome. Very close with all these balloons grouping up. Very nice job right there as he's moving through. Going to try to overwhelm this backside with one more haste spell. He's got to drop it in the perfect slide. He's got some air skellies hitting up. There they go as they split off to this multi-target Inferno. Can they get the drop down? They go. And now they're going to move on to the air defense with a ton of balloons on the top side. If they can take this air defense down and then clean up, this is a potential another 3-star here today.
Oh my god, Carbon Fin, the backside has been annihilated. Send that base down. Spanking on the competition. Celinho now has got 12 stars from INTZ, more stars than we see in most 5 attack wars from these clans, and they still have another hit left.
They still have one more. They got to get through this king here, and the platform is the last thing standing in their way of the perfection. They want to get this triple. Come on, one more drop. There it is for the 3-star. That's 4 in a row for INTZ.
Polish power falls apart basically, their defense not holding up to